Welcome to my channel, Geechee Lions Journey, and I'm here in Chicago, Illinois on Lake Shore of Lake Michigan, and this is my usual spot, a spot that I discovered maybe 2-3 years ago, and I've been coming out here at least since I started my YouTube channel, which was back in 2023. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am naked. Did take all my clothes off here. This is a secluded spot. This is the time of day when this place is basically secluded and deserted. No joggers, no walkers, no bikers. This is really not a beach, so it's not going to attract people that want to sit and lay on the beach and swim. This is not the best place for that, so that may be the reason why it's not a lot of people here. And it's mid-morning. Well, I'm not complaining because I'm glad, because then I come here and be quiet, have a quiet place, have thoughts to myself, thinking about what's been going on. So I probably will intend to be back here off and on, at least as the weather permits. I can come out here and be naked, but that's what I am right now. And like I say, I don't know if you can see me. I just turned the camera around, but you do have a few. Every now and then you'll see a boat come by because there is a harbor. I'm right next to a harbor. But today, talk about reflections of today. This is September 29th, 2025, and I'd like to give a special recognition to a young woman who probably the most special young woman to me. I just say young woman because my mother's still alive, and I've been spending some time with her. We share a house together, but I'm talking about a young woman, and that would be my daughter. Today, September 29th, is her birthday, and I don't know if she cares about how old she is, but I know. Today she's 36 years old, and she was named after two of my aunts who have, well, I guess you would call them African names. Her name is Kizzy Kente. Those of you who know about the TV series that came on in the 70s called Roots, that featured a story about the Kente family, and that's where I derived my name from, that history. So today is her 36th birthday, and I may talk a little bit about that later on. But the other, and I'm gonna still say she's a special young lady, even though we're not physically together. She was a young lady that I guess I'd say fell madly in love with. Some would say I was crazy or delusional. And I tell you, that person, if you follow YouTube in the Philippines genre, her name is Filipina P. And today is her birthday. I believe she's 35, so it's a very special day. My daughter's birthday and also Filipina P's birthday. And relating to Filipina P, today, hope she sees this and accepts my love and gratitude to her for, the part she played in my creative life, and also the impact she's had on my life. Even some of it, was very painful. Some of it was, good and pleasant. I learned things. So I appreciate her for that. But just based on just talking about today being the 29th, I had two studio sessions this morning, remote studio sessions with some musicians. And one of the songs that I worked on was one I wrote especially for Filipina P. The song is about her. The song was written for her to sing. And it was the song that supposed to be included on my ministry album that I released 2 years ago. It's been exactly 2 years ago now, September 2023. There was a song that I wrote for her. I intended for her to sing it and record it there in the Philippines, but she declined to do so at the time. I didn't talk to her directly. I communicated with her through our lawyer. I say our lawyer because she hired this lawyer and I hired this lawyer as well for related cases. But that song is, I just happened to be working on it this morning. It's kind of ironic, but I guess it's fitting. But this particular song, even though I'm getting it in a condition where I can release it or record it, a good version, and release it, I don't want to do that unless, right now I'm not ready to do it. What's that? Oh, helicopter. I thought it might have been a boat. I didn't want to release it. I didn't release it a couple years ago because I didn't get her participation on it. So I ended up using another song. I used the song I'll Tell You Who She Is in place of that. And it was dedicated partially to her, but not totally for her, more to Filipina vloggers in general. But this particular song here was specifically written for her voice and her input. And I'm still intending to present it to her and try to see if I can get her to at least listen to it and possibly to record it. I'm not really doing it for financial reasons. I know that she has basically expressed that she, in some respects, is not interested in money per se. She said even publicly recently that she's turned down sponsorship requests. And I would imagine she's probably turned down some collaboration requests. But it's not a song that I produced for money. I produced it for love and my love for her. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. So what I would like to do is today again just thank her, Filipina P, today again on her birthday, and just make a recognition of that I just so happen to be working on this song with another female vocalist. Matter of fact, I've had 2 female vocalists do a recording of this song, which I haven't reviewed them yet. I'm going to probably go to my studio or my headquarters, Geechee Line Music headquarters here in Chicago, and get on my new MacBook and make a rough mixed recording out of it with that on Logic Pro. But anyway, I just wanted to come back here. This is the time. I'm taking a little time to be quiet. I've had 2 studio sessions this morning, so I got up this morning at 5:45 6. 5:45 a.m. I got up. I had my first session at 6:15 a.m. and the second one I had at 9:20 a.m. So I'm getting a break now, and those of you who care to tune in and stay with me this far, as I do what I need to do. There's the doggone helicopter again. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Again, I ask you to all like this video, share it, and subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything to subscribe. But those of you who would like to support me and like what I'm doing enough, please definitely subscribe and share this with others. Share this with your social media. I'm seeing people that have thousands of followers, hundreds and thousands of friends. I would appreciate you sharing this with your social media group. And if you would like to support me, even for as low as 99 cents, I believe. Maybe most of my music downloads are $1.49. They range between 99 cents and $1.99, most of them. Consider going to my website, GeeChyLineMusic.com, and spend a couple dollars and get a music download. I'm not asking you for a donation, although a lot of these YouTube vloggers, they beg for money, what we call e-begging. I don't do that. You support me, you're going to get something of value. You've already gotten some of value by listening and watching this vlog, but you're also going to get something concrete, such as you can go there now and buy a CD. I've received now 3 out of the 4 CDs that I've released. You can go buy them. You can get the full CD and the download for $20 on my website. I've released Ministry by Geechee Lion, the Passport Brothers Movement, Chi Lion Soul, Alone Together, and Imperial Brown and the Million Seller, Memphis Prince. Those are all available now for delivery within the United States. $20. That's the way you can support me and get something in your hand. If you make a request by email that you want it autographed, I can autograph it for you. I've already made my first sales here in Chicago. So join me there, and also consider for $5 you can get a trial subscription to my music streaming service called Geechee Line Music Radio. $5. You can try it out for a week. It features my original music and original music by a couple of my associates. One of them is a fellow YouTube vlogger. His name is Gail, and he's currently based in San Carlos City, there where I used to stay. I got some of his music on there, and I also have my cousin's music, Gerard Rayburn. He's a blues man, blues artist, blues songwriter, composer, performer, and he's had health problems, serious health problems for the last couple of years. So I ask for your prayers for him, and you'll also hear some of his music on there. So thank you for joining me. This is Geechee Lion Journey, and like I said, I'm totally naked, and hopefully I like to do this. Something like this maybe in the Philippines, but I want to have beautiful Filipina with me, naked next to me. We won't show you all that on screen, but that would just be a very nice experience to experience that, being in the cool, calm waters, 80-something degree temperature, perfect temperature to be naked. And I love to be naked with a beautiful Filipina. Thank you for joining me. This is Geechee Lion.